Hi, Douglas Ombuya is my name, and with me is a rolling table machine used in Orthodox tea processing. The objective of this video is to show the basic structure, a simulation of the various parts, how they move when it's in operation, and some basic maintenance tasks. Welcome. To start with, the structure of the rolling table machine, it's made up of two major parts. We do have the lower fixed part and the upper movable part, which can move as shown. So I will start with the upper movable part, the various parts of it. We do have a cylinder that holds the cheese during the rolling process. The teas are fed in through this chute above here from a feed conveyor, and once it's full, the rolling process can start. Now this cylinder has got a pressure pad on top, which can be lowered or raised depending on the operator preference. When you do rolling when the pressure pad is lowered, that means you are rolling it under more pressure, and you will have more fines as compared to the bulk of the final product of the rolled teas. This lowering and raising of the pressure pad is controlled by a pneumatic vessel that is mounted on top of the framework as shown. Now next we do have the lower part. We'll start by showing underneath. We do have two pneumatic cylinders. The first one, or rather the smaller one, controls the opening and closing of the door lock. So that way it's engaged, and that means this door cannot open because the door lock is engaged. So to open it, you simply have to disengage as shown, and then the opening and closing of the door is controlled by the relatively larger cylinder. So you simply open it when the teas are to be discharged, and close it when you are ready for the next cycle of rolling. So that is it. So once you are done discharging all the teas from the first cycle, you do have to close it and then engage back the lock as shown. Now on this other side, we do have a motor that drives this motor that drives the upper movable part through a system of a belt. There is a pulley and a V-belt connected onto a central shaft. There is the first gearbox that reduces the speed, and then we do have the second gearbox that changes the direction of rotation from the x-axis to the y-axis. Now when the motor is switched on, it will give it a motion as shown. So it will make the upper movable part be in motion, which will initiate the rolling of the teas inside the cylinder. So as it's moving, this process can be timed. In most cases it's usually around 30 minutes, and then the rolling is complete, and then you will have to stop it and then discharge the teas, and the cycle repeats itself. Now here we do have a hand operated wheel which can be manually used to drive the upper part should there be need, especially when cleaning and so on. So basic maintenance tasks involve regular checking of the oil levels in these gearboxes. All the rotary shaft needs to be oiled through nipples, and then cleaning of the roller table surface requires flowing water and not pressurized water. Pressurized water can easily cause abrasion or a degradation of the wooden part, and then the pneumatic cylinders needs regular checking of the gaskets. Should there be air leakages, then they need to be replaced. So that has been a look at a rolling table machine.